Hey guys, this is Alvin with ARC Automotive. Today I'd like to show you guys a product that we're really excited about and we've gotten some great results and great feedback on from our clients. This is the BG Products Performance Oil Change. It's been shown to restore compression, restore performance, and restore fuel economy, especially on older vehicles. But first, a little something about BG. BG is actually a chemical company from the US. They manufacture a line of flushing chemicals for the automotive industry. They're actually highly regarded in the industry as being one of the best and one of the only ones that actually works. They're actually sold in most of the major dealerships, as well as pretty much all of the BMW dealerships that I worked at when I was with BMW. So I think that shows the quality of their products. Now, like I said, BG claims that it restores compression, restores performance, and restores fuel economy. But for us, manufacturer claims don't mean a whole lot. We really want to see proof. So when BG first contacted us, we arranged to use our 1995 BMW E36 M3 as a test mule to test their products. So we set up a dyno day, and we ran the E36 M3 on the dyno to get some baseline horsepower and torque numbers. While it was still on the dyno, then we had BG perform their oil change, and then immediately after, we did some more dyno testing to see if there was any improvement. What we actually saw was a 4.9 horsepower and 8 foot-pound of torque increase just from doing the oil change. So that was definitely pretty noticeable, and for us, that was really what convinced us to carry their products. Now, from the fuel efficiency side, since we don't really track the mileage on the M3, we decided to use a different car to test the fuel efficiency claims. We used a 2001 Toyota RAV4. The owner of this car actually would regularly track his mileage and his fuel efficiency. He was getting about a 6.5 kilometer per liter average before. We did the performance oil change on the car, and then since then he's pretty much gotten a 7.3 to 7.5 kilometer per liter average. It's about a 12 to 15% increase, which is pretty significant for us. Now, about the oil change itself, there's actually three components. There is the CPR 109, there is the MOA, and there is the 44K. The three of these are packaged with the oil of your choice, or you can opt to use one of BG's fully synthetic oils. Now, the CPR 109 is pretty much like a flush. This gets added to the crankcase before the engine is changed or the oil is changed. The engine is run with that for about 15 to 20 minutes. So that cycles through and cleans out the inside of the engine. It cleans out the rings and allows the rings to seal better, and that's where you get your increased compression. The MOA is like a oil conditioner. This gets added to the fresh engine oil after you change the oil, and it basically goes in and helps strengthen the oil and helps provide better protection for the engine. The 44K is a fuel system cleaner. This gets added to the fuel tank and pretty much turns your gas into a high strength cleaner. So as you drive the car, it helps clean your fuel injectors, your valves, and your combustion chambers. So that's the overview of the service. Let's go out into the shop and we'll show you how it's actually done.
So here we're working on a 1995 BMW E34 525i. To further test the effectiveness of the performance oil change, we're doing compression tests before and after to compare the results. To achieve this, we'll first need to remove the ignition coils and then the spark plugs in order to install the compression tester. Once the compression tester is installed, we'll need to remove the fuel pump fuse in order to disable the fuel system. The engine is then cranked to record the compression, and this is done for every cylinder. Once the results are recorded, we can then reassemble everything and move on to the performance oil change. The first step in the performance oil change is to add the CPR 109 to the engine. The engine is then run for 15 to 20 minutes. While we wait for the engine to run, we'll add the can of 44K fuel system cleaner to the gas tank. After the 15 to 20 minutes is up, we can then replace the oil filter, drain the old oil, and fill the engine with new oil like a standard oil change. Finally, we'll add the can of MOA oil conditioner and we are done with the service.
So there you have it. That's how the BG Products Performance Oil Change is done. We did do some compression tests after the oil change for comparison, and before we were getting anywhere from 141 psi up to about 175 psi across the cylinders. After the oil change, those numbers jumped up to about 171 psi to about 180 psi. So that's definitely a noticeable, increase in compression across the board. I believe it's that restoration of compression that really results in the increased performance and increased fuel economy. Anyway, that's it for today. If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by ARC Automotive, and thanks for watching.